Hello, I'm Bob Phillips. This is Texas Country Reporter. Well, you know, we often hear that the holidays are really for the children, but the truth is that the holidays are also for those of us who remember what it was like to be a child. On this special holiday show, we'll tell you about one Texas woman's special relationship with Old Saint Nick. We'll tell you how a Texas couple spends their holidays in a very different way. But right now, we want to tell you about a holiday tradition that's coming to an end.
Oh, it's fun. And I love it everywhere I go. I mean, it's been such a habit for 40 years. So if you look around, there are really lots of fun things you can use.
For Stephanie May, it's a great time of year. She goes out to the stores full of great Christmas cheer. She buys all kinds of trinkets and candy and cakes, and all just to cover the houses she makes. Now, they're not houses of brick or houses of wood. They are houses of candy, and they taste mighty good.
I've been doing it for 42 years. And through the years, I've done well over 1,000. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of mess, and a lot of time, and a lot of expense. But it also makes a lot of people happy, little children as well as adults.
She makes them with care, but she asks for no pay. You see, when they're finished, she gives them away. She gives them to friends and for charity, but the real reason she makes them is for children to see Christmas is for kids. It matters not where or just who. And Stephanie makes sure that her houses are too.
I try to keep in mind I want to delight the eyes of little children. So I try to layer things. One layer is not enough. I try to put things on top of things on top of things. So as they walk around, if they see something different each time they go around one of these little creations. I want the bright red lollipops and the gumdrops and the fun things that appeal to children, the humorous things, the Santa Claus going in a chimney. When you see little 3- and 4-year-olds that come over here and walk around the table and their eyes are as big as saucers, it's a great source of pleasure to me to see the pleasure that it brings to the little ones.
For 42 years she's been building away, but now it must end. And it's ending today. There will be no more houses of candy or cake. There will be no more houses that Stephanie will make.
I have really loved doing it. It's been a real joy in my life to play with these, to build them, to play with them, to create them. It's really been fun. But I think it's time. I've done enough.
Stephanie's hanging up her apron and putting her candies away. For years upon years she has known of this day. She's going to go on to other pursuits and spend some more time with her granddaughters too. It's in all the memories where her houses will be, so just close your eyes and her houses you'll see. And in the minds of the children, they'll never quite go away. The grand candy houses of Stephanie May. This is Mystic Seaport in Mystic, Connecticut. Yeah, it's a long way from the Lone Star State, but this is where Carol Cohanke of Flower Mound, Texas, grew up, and it is here where she holds her fondest childhood memories of Christmas.
It's a treasured memory that I have.
Her living room is in Flower Mound, Texas, but this time of year in her heart, Carol Kohanke is a child again, thousands of miles away, it seems, back in a magical seaport called Mystic.
At Christmas, Mystic is a very special time because everybody decorates. The house that I grew up in is older than the state of Texas. I used to watch for Santa Claus in my mother's music room because I could see the building where Santa Claus was. And I would camp out for hours watching to see if I could just catch him with his reindeer to land on the roof.
From a window, she would gaze across the mystic waters and suffer the slow passage of time until her annual visit with a jolly old man in red. Nowadays, that seems a lifetime ago and a world away for Carol. Funny thing, even after all these years, the folks around Mystic are certain their Santa is the real thing. You know, they may be right.
Oh my goodness. Hello. Hi.
Santa Claus is such a wonderful spirit, and to see the same Santa Claus every year at the same place was a very, very special thing for me.
Are you the Jillian that has the American Girl doll? You are, that's right.
It was the same Santa Claus every year, and of course the Santa Claus knew me by name because it was a small town, and Santas just do know these things, you know.
Chicken limbo game.
Chicken limbo? Yes. Yes, I do. Now, do you like any kind of stickers, or do you like coloring books or rocks? Yeah, okay. And you like working with crayons and painting?
For more years than most folks can remember, Santa Claus has listened to the hopeful whispers, wishes, and dreams of thousands of New England children. He is the most popular and most trusted man in the world. In the off-season, he assumes the alias Brady White, but truthfully, there is no off-season. You see, he is the most photographed, filmed, and followed Santa Claus ever. And every year, he makes a stop in an 18th century mystic meeting house where children from all generations have embraced his image as the real Santa.
We waited for 3 hours plus, and it was well worth it, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, he's our Santa. That's the real Santa right there. That's him. Nobody else. He's the only one we ever go to see, our Santa.
So, you know what, I was going to ask Mom, I said, hey, Mom, do you think that Santa will give me a little reindeer that can fly? And she said, of course not. I said,
No.
okay, never mind.
Well, you never know.
I know.
I think when they look at me, they think of that's the Santa maybe that they dreamed of. I always say Santa is for everyone. And he is just there to bring joy, to make your heart light and bright, and to try and bring peace to who's ever around him, and trying to just bring the joy into the world that some of it has kind of dimmed out and lost.
Oh, the list is for Santa.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to him so he knows what I want.
What did Santa think about your list?
Good.
Thought it was a good list?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a pretty good list, too. You think it's going to work?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's probably a good idea, too.
Real tools with a real
tools
saw.
With a real saw. That's important. I see something on there about a tuxedo.
Yeah.
You want a tuxedo?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with a tuxedo?
I don't know. I don't really know. Yeah, gold cat.
A gold cat.
He's not made out of gold. They're color gold.
A guitar. Who's going to play that?
Me. Santa?
Yes?
I was wondering, do you really have a ranger that's Rudolph?
Yes, I do. I have Rudolph for being the most famous because everyone knows him, of course, you know. And if you got to see as many children look into the faces that I see, you really realize that the world has a great chance. It has a great chance of rebirth. It has a great chance of energy and wonderment, Because when you're looking in the face of a child, you see all those things. You see hope. You see wonderment. You see excitement. You see love. Do you still have a kitty cat named Twinkle Star?
It's easy to get caught up in the sheer, unblemished delight of pure innocence. The essence of the season can truly be found in the face of a child at Christmas. It could be Carol Kohenke in this old building, young again, wishing, wanting, and waiting for the most important time of year. Those were so many winters ago, and yet, even now, a nagging, curious question has followed her for all of these years.
I often wondered, what did Santa do? I remember thinking when I snuggled down in bed in my brand new nightie, I wonder what Santa's doing once he's finished taking and delivering all the presents. What does he do?
It is a quiet ending to a job well done for another Christmas. The most trusted man in the world, exhausted, slipping into a winter slumber, and dreaming of the faces of children everywhere. It seems we all carry his image, safely stored in the most comfortable recesses of our fondest memories.
I have kids asking for toys. I have them asking for all these material things. But you know, I really feel in my heart what they're asking for is they're asking for hope. That's what I think they're asking for, hope.
After so many years, after giving us so many memories, take a nap, Santa. You deserve it.
Christmas is about tradition, and in a very short while, that's what this has become, is a tradition, feeding the deer every afternoon in our front yard, you might say. Come here, babies. Come on, babies.
Like so many families across Texas on this Christmas Eve, Randi and Ernie Alfoldi are expecting the arrival of loved ones.
Come on, babies. Where are you at this evening?
The table's been set and the honored guests come in, some walking, some running to the odd buffet at sunset in the Texas wilderness.
That's Rudolph. Yeah, that's him. Come on, babies. I am the biggest kid there is. I love Christmas. I love Christmas Eve. You just kind of get wrapped up in the moment of just watching something that so beautiful.
It's a simple gathering that holds a gift for timid souls emerging quietly from the woods to a small clearing. With all the visitors busy with dinner, the Alfoldis pose for their Christmas portrait just like they've done for years.
Whenever we take Christmas pictures, we have to have a tripod because there's never anyone else around. Quick! Most people stay home for the holidays. In our case, we take it with us. Wherever we're at, that's home. So we're home for the holidays.
Christmas in the middle of nowhere. That's how Randi and Ernie like it. It's no wonder they got their pick of the best campsite in the entire Kerrville State Park. Who would be camping on Christmas Eve? You see, the Alfoldis are at home only when they're away from home. And home for the holidays this year is sharing time not with noisy relatives from faraway places, but with the animals.
Our family don't even ask us anymore to come and visit because they know what the answer will be. Thank you very much, we really appreciate it, but We were just going to go get lost.
This holiday rambler is no recreational vehicle. It's Randi and Ernie's full-time home. See, several years ago, they sold their house in North Texas and put their whole world on wheels. Now, when the grass needs mowing, they just move. And each Christmas, they get as far away from people as they can.
We've been accused of dropping off the face of the earth, but that's life.
Last Christmas was great. Mustang State Park on Padre Island.
Listening to the surf coming in and out. Oh, finding that little endangered sea turtle that was trapped in some debris up on the beach, and we rescued it, put it back in the ocean. It was a super special moment to be able to do that and say, okay, there's one of God's creatures that we helped, hopefully, to live a...
Gave him a second chance anyway.
Yeah, gave him a second chance at life. And that basically made our Christmas for us.
Sit down.
Okay. It's nice for the two of us to kick back, relax, and be thankful for what we have, and just to enjoy each other's company. We love each other's company, spending time, talking, watching the wildlife, and kind of get lost in it, and kind of forget about all the problems of the world, and just for a little while to have total peace and harmony around you. At Christmas time, there's nothing better than that. I got one for you.
Christmas time is kind of nice to be totally alone, just with her, in the woods, or wherever, or on the beach. All right, thanks, Cakes. Mwah.
You're welcome.
I guess love would have to be the answer. Right?
Right.
Every year they are guided into the most desolate reaches of wilderness by a dashboard angel for a calming, quiet Christmas that's become a coveted tradition. Of all the things that Randi and Ernie Alfoldi could wish for Christmas, all they really want is each other.
Merry Christmas.
I love you.
I love you too.
And we hope you and yours have a very special holiday this year. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bob Phillips. This is Texas Country Reporter. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for hopping in and traveling with us. Now click the subscribe button for more videos like the one you just saw.